If you're like me, you have an out-of-control email inbox, and up until recently I had over 49,000 unopened emails in my inbox. That is insane. Then, most recently, the team at Sane Box reached out to me and asked me to review their product, and of course I obliged because I have an out-of-control email box. Now I use Gmail, but they work on a variety of different platforms. You can see the links below to see what other platforms they work on, but with 49,000 unopened emails, I jumped at the chance to review it. The first thing you'll notice once you open up SaneBox is, where did all my emails go? So you install it and all of a sudden it's like your emails, your email box is cleaned up itself. So you could take a look right here.
Okay, so let's start in the inbox. The first thing you're going to notice is that you've got these new folders that have been set up. The first one is Sane Archive. These are just very old emails that the system doesn't consider useful, so it archives them for you. One of my favorites that didn't work that well was Sane Black Hole. Everything you drag in here will never show up in your inbox, although there was at least one that did show up in my inbox later, and I'm still trying to figure that one out. Sane Later, this is where these are your most important emails and things that you might want to look at later. It does this automatically, folks. It's pretty cool to see all of this, which used to appear in my inbox, appearing into these different folders. Sane News, this is anything that reminds or looks like news. Now, you could train the system. I'll show you that in just a second. Sane Next Week is the next folder. Now, Sane Next Week means it's going to appear back in your inbox next week. It's a very good and long snooze. Say No Replies. I think that's pretty self-explanatory, but these are emails that have been sent out that haven't got a reply yet, so you can go back and take a look at them. Saying that's not spam, so this will make sure it gets back into your inbox. And then Sane Tomorrow, which is another snooze reminder to look at something that you might need tomorrow. Now, let's go to the Sane Dashboard. So the Sane Dashboard, this is where you control everything. You've got a digest, which is a huge amount of information about my inbox. There's quite a lot. I could train it to do, Black Hole or the news or any of those folders really from this inbox. You've got folders and features. This is an area where you could set up new folders or custom settings or snooze folders, or really anything that you need in order to make it more intelligent. But it's already pretty intelligent to begin with. Sane Reminders, this is just telling you that if you BCC tomorrow at SaneBox.com or Monday 9 a.m. SaneBox.com, the system's smart enough to set up a reminder for those days. Now, this is my favorite part of the dashboard. This is where you can really train it to do what you want it to do. Including black hole contacts, including removing some of the trainings that you might have in your email box. Advanced filtering, I mean, this really gets down and dirty with what you need in order to make your inbox more manageable, especially if you're having people reaching your inbox. You can tell them to put a certain code word in the subject line to make sure that it gets there. That's a very cool feature. And if you have Salesforce, you could connect directly with your Salesforce so that it works there. So that's kind of a high level. There's a lot of other hacks that you can do.
So my overall experience is very positive, a lifesaver if you live in email as I do. So let me give you the stats. They did a fantastic job after installation of eliminating a lot of the emails I never wanted to see. But there was about 25% of that email I did want to see, and I had to go back through the system and retrain it so that they ended up becoming or going into my inbox. Not a big deal, but it did take some time. So let's talk about what I liked. Frankly, it was a breath of fresh air not to have to wade through 100 emails to find the ones that were important. I mean, I might get 200 or 300 every single day. And I like the reminder features, and I like the ability to punt emails until next week. There's also these fun features that you could do. These are common sense features that every email system should have, but most of them don't. So let me tell you what I didn't like. The Sane box black hole email folder didn't work for me on some emails. I kept dragging them into the black hole, but somehow those emails managed to defy physics and return into my inbox. This is what I'd like to see in the future from SaneBox. I'd like to see SaneBox work with IBM's Watson to analyze my emails and provide some level of predictability. And I'm talking about, my interactions with people that maybe I haven't talked to in a long time, or maybe suggest new people to talk to that are similar to the ones that I've been talking to. I know that's outside kind of what SaneBox is trying to become, but if we're looking for more sanity in an inbox, it should be highly predictive. And hopefully they're working on some of these features, I don't know. But overall, I'm giving the program in between a must-have and a try it. It will improve your email experience, there's no doubt, and it's something that everyone should try to see if it works for you. It did work for me, and since they have a free trial, this is really a no-brainer. I do want to say that I was compensated for this review, but you all know me. I give honest reviews. I give the good, the bad, and what I'd like to see, and I did know differently here. So enjoy SaneBox. It does work, something I recommend.